This is a complete walkthrough guide for the art of the Trickster Tall Tale in Sea of Thieves with all the commendations and how to unlock them. So to begin this tall tale, you need to head to Plunder Valley, more specifically this side. You will see there is an icon already that helps you. The quest giver is a parrot that you need to see behind the broken ship on the shore. And to begin the voyage, you obviously interact with the book on the floor. So we're going to have to enter a cave on Plunder Valley as soon as you get there, and it's on the west side somewhere around here. You can follow along with me here heading west along the main path through the middle of the island from where the parrot was. You'll see we're on the west end beach now, and you can take a path up here to a waterfall, and right behind the waterfall is a cave entrance that you can follow. Essentially, you're looking for this blue mushroomed kind of area over here, and you'll see it goes into a huge cavern with a bunch of skeletons, and if you look to the right, this is the place we need to be. You'll know you're in the right place when there's cages hanging from the sky and there's skeletons sitting all over the place. In this very cave, right below the cages over here to the left side, there's a platform that has a book on it right in front of the blue mushrooms, and this is the first book that you need to read in the series. So you'll see in your quest journal, the final page has to do with doing some stuff with the skeletons, and this is what you need to do. For the first skeleton, you'll have to engage with it so that you make it point towards the fire at the end of the room, so it needs to be just like this. The second one is with the two skeletons sitting next to each other, and you need to engage with them until their arms are out in the middle so that they can hold hands. The third one is the one with the grog cup here, so you just have to make him put the grog down like that. Right next to the campfire and the grog one, you'll see there is one that has a mask. You have to make sure the mask is on the face like this. You'll know you've done this correctly when a cage lowers from the middle of the room, and you will see the skeleton in the cage has a spyglass as well as the notes. You need to take both of these. In those notes that you got, you'll see in the final page of your book, you will have a puzzle. This is one of 3 puzzles. On the third puzzle, you will find a key, but now this will take place on either Plunder Valley, the island that you're on right now, or Discovery Ridge. You will see on the left page, it will say which island you need to be on. Now, before I give you the solutions for every single puzzle, on the right side, you'll see the text at the bottom there. I'm going to give you each text there that's unique to each book and each puzzle, and I'm going to show you how to do it. But before then, I want to show you what you actually need to do. So you're going to find these markers on the ground, like this white one I'm standing on, and you're going to use the special scope and you aim at this thing over here. Now you're going to see that it's aiming at that wood and that stone, and in the mouth area is where I need to dig. For your first 2 puzzles, you will find Trapmaker's notes that will give you a new riddle in the final page of your book, and that means you need to solve another one. So like I said, I'm going to give you the solution to each one of these and how to do them just like that. So if you have the riddle that you see on the screen right now, you need to do this in Plunder Valley at this location on the left of the island at this spot over here. I hope that helps. If you have this text in your book as one of your riddles, then you need to go to this location here on Plunder Valley and you need to dig up treasure at that location. If you have this text in your book as one of your riddles, then you need to also be on Plunder Valley. You'll see it's at the top of the map there. It's quite simple to find, right at the bottom. If you have this text on the screen right now, you need to look down from this point over here down into this kind of ravine, and you'll find the area where you need to dig. If you have this riddle in your book, you need to go to this location on Plunder Valley. You'll see it's between or before those 2 things over there below the cliff. If you have this text in your book as one of your riddles, it is located in the valley at this location where you can see like the cave paintings on the rocks. If you have this text as your riddle in one of your books of treasures that you need to find, you need to head to this location on Plunder Valley just in front of the ship, and yeah, that's where you get it. If you have this riddle, you'll need to go to this location on Plunder Valley. It's just below this cliff or where you stand on the thing right over there, and you just dig there. If you have this riddle right over here, then you need to go to this location below the giant rock cliff thing and dig right at this spot over here. If you have this as a riddle, then you need to go to Plunder Valley at this location at the very south end. It's literally right in front of the cannon and the barrel. Now, on Discovery Ridge, you will find your first one with this riddle over here will be on the left end of the island, right in front of those 2 rocks. If you have this text as a riddle in your book, then you're also on Discovery Ridge, and you need to go to this location right over here, stand on the rock and aim down. It's kind of the same one I did. If you have this text as your riddle, then you have to go to the right side of Discovery Ridge. It's literally like by the ocean's front. You can't miss it, really. It's easy. If you have this text as your riddle, then you need to stand on the cliff over here looking down in front of the cage and the mermaid statue or seahorse. You can dig there. If you have this text as your riddle, then you need to go to Discovery Ridge at the very northern side by those 2 rocks. You can just dig in front of it. It's super easy. If you have this text as part of your riddle, then you need to head to Discovery Ridge at this location on the map. You'll see you can stand on this area here, and right in front of the skeleton you can dig. If you have this text in your book as your riddle, then you need to do it on the left side of Discovery Ridge, and you need to dig just before that barrel and that crate. And once you've done all 3 riddles, you will receive the Trapmaker's Gunpowder key, which is an explosive barrel, by the way. So don't let things shoot you, attack you, or you get hit with a cannon on your ship while it's on your ship, because yes, it will explode, and I don't know what you do if that happens. If you are on Plunder Valley, you will have to go to Discovery Ridge anyway, because at this location on the map right over here, there is a journal to collect. You'll see it's by the Trapmaker's marker, and on top of this barrel is the second journal you need to read. Now, when you have the barrel bomb key, you're going to head all the way to the northern side to go to Sailor's Bounty Island, right in the middle here, and I'm going to show you where to go. So follow along with me very carefully. I do recommend doing this run without the barrel bomb the first time, because you need to dodge these wooden, like, stickouts in the ground, because if you do hit them, scythes are going to spawn out the walls and stab you and kill you and explode the barrel bomb if you are holding it, so you don't want to do that. You want to make sure you dodge all the traps, make sure you avoid the spikes, make sure they spike out first and then run through, spike out first, then run through, spike out first, then run through, so you can get all the way to the chamber at the end over here. And now in this very room, you can collect the other 3 journals. The first one will be on the right side here by these 2 tables that you can read the book. If you go into that weird room section, you will see there is another book just at the bottom of the bed, so you can read. That is number 4. And in that main area, there will be an anvil over here by the staircase and a book next to it, and that is the 5th journal you need to read. Now that you've read the books, you can pick up the key chest bomb thing, and you can put it on this thing in the middle here, and now you're done with it. And now you will basically fight a few waves, and by a few I mean like a lot of skeletons, until a captain will spawn. Now there is food in the barrels, and they get reset quite often. I did die 3 times doing this, so it's going to be hard doing solo. I do recommend bringing a shotgun here and just, kiting them around. You can also use levers in the main boss room that will activate traps, but they will also kill you if you're standing in the wrong place and the trap activates under you. It's hard to tell where they activate. I found the best way to deal with the waves was to kind of kite them into this room and keep going around in a circle while killing them, and when I get low, just run around and avoid them so that I can eat. It's going to be quite long and difficult, and it might be really hard if you're solo, but it is doable and it's possible, and it's okay if you die. You can walk back down and keep attacking them. Now, when you do finally kill the captain of the lair, he will drop a totem, one of 6 types of totems, and also some Trapmaker's notes. Now, let me give you a quick rundown of which totem can be used where and where you can find the ancient vaults that you're about to head to. So if you have the shark totem, you need to head to the vault on Kraken's Fall at this location. If you have the scarab totem, you need to head to Crook's Hollow at this location. If you have the boar totem, you need to head to Devil's Ridge at this location. If you have the snake totem, you need to head to Mermaid's Hideaway Vault at this location. If you have the moon totem, you need to head to Crescent Isle Island at this location. If you have the crab totem, you will sail to a undiscovered island on N13 and swim through the western side. And when you're in the cave, you literally just turn around from that totem statue in front of you, and you can put the totem on the thing there like we did in the Stars of a Thief Tall Tale. So take your totem to the relevant ancient vault, open the vault, and get ready for a boss battle, so make sure you just have some food. It's not really too hard. Once you're in the ancient vault, you can light the 4 braziers, and the back wall area will open up, revealing a Shroudbreaker stone. Now, the moment you pick up the stone, the entrance will shut, and you'll basically have to fight 3 waves of 3 enemies, and one of those 3 enemies is going to be a captain. It's really easy to kill them. Honestly, it's nothing like the waves of skeletons you fought earlier. Just kill the captains. Every single captain is going to drop a medallion. Put the medallion in the altar, and then another 3 enemies will spawn. Kill the next captain, medallion, and then the last captain, a medallion, and then, yeah, the door will open. And now you can take the Shroudbreaker stone to Plunder Valley, right where we started the Tall Tale, to hand it in to the parrot to end the Tall Tale. I hope this guide was helpful. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Thank you so much for watching.